Yo, what it do? It's your boy Tay. I'm going to be documenting my journey of land flipping or wholesaling land. So basically, what that is, if you're not familiar with it, I'm pretty sure everybody has heard of wholesaling houses. This is just wholesaling land. So what you do is you find lots for like builders to build on. So you find infill lots. An infill lot is when there's a house on the left and then there's a house on the right, but there's land in between, or basically like land in the neighborhood where a home builder can come and build their home on. So there's ways to find these lots, and I'm going to be kind of teaching like just the basics of it, but this is mainly just to document like my journey. So I'm done with week one. It's just a lot of things like setting up. I've did some things, I've made some mistakes, I've learned some things just in this past week of me trying to actually set up the business, not just aside from learning about it. So this kind of like an introduction to my journey. So I just want to get that out there, just let you know what land flipping is. Basically, it's just your wholesaling land. So what you do is you find the markets you want to go to, and then you find the buyers. You see what their prices are, and then you go. And then once you see what their prices are, once you see their buy boxes, like hey, they want lots this size, they're buying them for this price in this zip code. They want to stay away from main roads. They want to stay away from this. Make sure that it's in the neighborhood, it's paved roads and things like that. Once you get their buy box, then you're gonna pull a list that fits their buy box. So say they're paying $50,000 for lots in a certain zip code. So you're gonna pull lots from that zip code, and you're gonna just offer those people less than $50,000. If you offer them $45,000 and somebody says yes, you just made $5,000. If you offer them $40,000, somebody says yes, then you just made $10,000. So it's kind of like that's the basic way of like everything, even though there's more stuff involved, and we're going to get into that as I just go about what I've been learning in my journey and documenting it. So yeah, this is the first week. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm pretty much going to post this everywhere. So whatever page this is on, whatever page you see this on, just make sure to follow. This is my road to my first deal. So I'm starting from zero. I do have some past experience. My brother is a real estate agent. He's also into some development as well, and he had me find some lots in my area. I live in Virginia Beach, so he had me find some lots within the 757 that he can build on, and I found 2 lots side by side and made some money off that. So I do kind of have a proof of concept. I also do have somebody that's into real estate that kind of knows the business, not land as much, but he is familiar with land and does have connections and things like that. So I am very fortunate, but I also have put in the research. I put in the time. I've had sleepless nights. I've stayed up for weeks and weeks at a time trying to learn this game, trying to learn this industry, trying to learn this process step by step, and knowing the best ways to do it. And I still make mistakes. So I just want to document my journey to kind of, if you do want to do this, if you do see the money coming in and be like, dang, I want to do this, maybe I can't reach out to everybody, or maybe I can't tell everybody, but this will be on social media for somebody to just look at and be like, okay, I'm gonna do it like this is where he made a mistake, I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not saying I'm perfect either. Just because I say, hey, I made this mistake, take this way, it may be a better way. Maybe when you try it, then you find a better way, and then you pass it on, and you start posting videos and stuff like, hey, I tried it this way, do it this way. It's forever evolving, and it's forever changing. So this is just my journey. I'm not really kind of like teaching how to do it. I'm just showing my journey, and within that you're gonna learn some things, if that makes sense. So I'm very excited to drop this series. I definitely want y'all to subscribe, stay tuned on YouTube. I'm definitely going to be more consistent, and even on like the short form videos like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, things like that, I'm going to be more consistent as well. So make sure to give me a follow, and yeah, I'm excited. So let's get it.